friends, welcome back to my channel. So for those of you who are new, my name is Dee. So here on my channel, I do pretty much all things beauty. I do a lot of DIY eyelash extension or at-home eyelash extension videos. I'm also a Mary Kay consultant, so just do a variety of different things, but I'm really excited because I just got my order in from Lilac St Lashes. So as you can see, I went a little bit crazy. I've pretty much tried all their lashes, but there are a couple styles that I haven't tried, so that's what this video is going to be. So I did pick up some more of the Pro Glue, Pro Lash Glue in the black. I did a video on this when it first came out. I will link that below. I absolutely love it. That is what I'm using here. It's starting to get, not glumpy, but it's starting to get a little bit old, so I went ahead and picked up another one. But I'm really excited to try out their Ciao for Now lash remover. I've seen the videos on their Instagram and on a Facebook page that I follow, and it looks like they're really easy, or this helps with the ease of remove, or it helps with the ease of removal. So I will be doing a video with this after I wear these lashes that I'm gonna do today. I'll come back and do a separate video on review of this, of whether or not I like it, what I think, all that jazz. So stay tuned for that. But I pretty much just picked up my normal lashes. I absolutely love the Midnights. I picked up literally a ton of those. I also picked up more originals. These are my probably two favorite. If the originals, I like to double stack them and they're not so va-va-voom in my face, but the Midnight ones, I can do one kind of layer and not stack them, and they look really pretty. So I kind of alternate back and forth. I do change it up a bit, but those are kind of my go-to lashes, but definitely did get a lot of those. Yep. And then what else did I get? So I did pick up the Dawn ones and the Hollywood ones. These are the last ones that, let me just make sure. Yeah, these are the last two styles that I have not tried from Lilac St. So I think for today, the Dawn ones look really kind of simple. They remind me a lot of the originals right here. You can see. You probably can't. There we go. They look a little less fine. Like the originals look a little bit more volumized from the Dawn. So for whatever reason, I'm looking to do a little bit more of a kind of crazy look, but here's the Hollywood. They're very spiky. I wasn't sure if I was gonna like this. When I looked at the videos or the pictures, I was like, I'm not sure, because it does look like there will be different spaces in between. And I'm like, I just don't know if I'm gonna like that, but let's go ahead and get them and try. I'll go ahead and do the Hollywood ones for this one because I am looking for something a little bit more va-va-voom than the Dawn ones. I'm just in that kind of mood. So we'll go ahead and get that. I did order them in 10 millimeters. This is the length that I prefer just because of my eye shape and because of my hooded lashes or hooded eyes right here. It's less pokey, or you know, the lashes kind of poke less. So that's the length that I like, but they have a variety. I think they go all the way up to 16 millimeters. So they definitely, if you want something a little bit more dramatic, they definitely have a length for you. So let's go ahead and get into this. So if you watch any of my videos, you know that I'm not brand specific. I did start out in the lash extension world with the brand Lashify, and that's a lot of the product that I still have. I still use it because it works. I will definitely be using other brands, probably switching over to Lilac St once I use this Lashify stuff up, but it works for me. I'm just gonna go with it. But this is the pre-cleanse. I always do this before I do any of my lash sets. I generally do a full thing of makeup, and then I will go in and clean my lashes with this. You can just see, I don't know if you can see, there's just a little bit of makeup. It's not a lot, but it's enough that could, you know, screw up the bond. The other thing that I use is this little blow tool. I don't even know what it's called. I really like it. It is not a must-have. It is a just like to have, but it just helps with the dry time. The one thing I do like about the Lilac St Pro Glue is it dries really quick, so I don't have to sit here and do this for a while. So I'm gonna go ahead and start taking these out and get them all ready for, I was gonna say insertion, but that's not the right word. So one thing that I noticed right off the bat is the lashes aren't consistent. Let me show you this right here. So you can see here, it's kind of sparse right there, but this one is a lot fuller. You can see, I mean, it just, they're not 100% the same. So it does have on the inside, this one right here is lacking the two, the other ones have like two longer pieces. This one is lacking, and I'm guessing it's to go to the inner corner of my eye. So I got all the lashes ready to go. I'm gonna go in, and I'm not gonna talk through this. I'm just gonna do it because I have a lot of other videos where I kind of talk through it. So this one's just going to be me applying and then what my thoughts are. So that is the first one. You can see there is a lot. It almost looks very, very gappy in between. It's not horrible, but I don't really like it. It looks almost like my lashes are going, you know, like they're on, if I was getting lash extensions, I'm on like week 3 or something like that, and they're starting to fall out. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'll do my other eye, and then what I'll do with my second pair is I'll just stack them and help, because I do actually like the pointiness. Kind of reminds me of the Prisms, but to me, they're not as curly, I think. I don't know, I don't feel them kind of touching. So I like that, but I think what I'm gonna do is just kind of put one in between these little gappy areas, and I think I'll probably like that a little bit more. So those are it. The one thing I did notice is because they're so pointy, there's not a lot of area for the lash to grab at. So I feel like when I was going to put them on, it would kind of get tweaked because there was just, I didn't have a lot of control because it was hard for each of the lashes. There wasn't a lot of surface area for the lash to go on. So, but not the worst thing. Again, I mean, I think this is obviously a look. They did this because they felt like people would like this kind of pointiness. It is not for me, and that was one of the things, you know, hey, I'm trying it out. It's not a big deal. I don't hate it, but I definitely think that I need to do another layer and kind of fill up those, and I think I'll like them. Because I do sometimes like the more pointy look, but this is just too sparse in between the points. So I think double stacking is definitely, in my opinion, the way to go if you don't like those, that kind of separation looking. Okay, so that's her. They are definitely very spiky. It reminds me a lot of the Prism lashes, just how spiky they are, but I think they're a little bit darker or maybe a little bit bolder looking than the Prism lashes. I do really, really like them. Definitely like them better stacked, double stacked. I did use both of the packages, so 2 of the 10 millimeters, and just literally put it, you know, on top of each other. You saw that. The one thing, I feel like it's a little bit dark here because I did stack it, but it's not super horrible. But yeah, so they're pretty. I wouldn't say that they're my favorite. It's not like I'm, you know, looking at it and going, oh my gosh, these are, you know, I definitely think that I like the Midnight and or the originals better, but I think they're kind of bold in your face. I do think that if I think these I would like to have a little bit longer because they are spiky at the top. I think it's not so boom in your face. I think a little bit longer would make them look less, they just kind of look short and stout instead of like long and just kind of spiky and kind of elegant. I know that doesn't make any sense, but to me, elegant's probably not the right word, but I can't think of the right word. But I think just maybe going up to the 12 millimeters instead of the 10 millimeters, I think I probably would like it better because it just looks very short and voluminous and not like long and voluminous kind of thing, if that makes any sense. So if I were to do it over, I definitely get the 12 millimeters, but they're not bad. I still don't think that this style is my favorite. The one thing I do have to say, it is a little bit more challenging to put these on than the other styles that I've tried, just because it's very sparse at the top. And I feel like when I'm grabbing it, so normally I try to grab it at the very end because then when you're putting on the glue, you're not getting your tools stuck in the glue and you don't have that pulling thing, but where it kind of rips it off. But with these, because there was not a lot of lashes, because they're kind of spiky, there was only a couple lashes where I could grab at the top, so I had to grab a little bit further down, and I found that it was a little bit more challenging to put them on. Not the end of the world, but if you are somebody who, and I'm not saying that I'm a pro by any means, but I have been doing lashes for several months, so I'm comfortable with it now and I can kind of work with it and I know what works for me. But if you're starting out brand new or you're kind of a newbie, I think this style will be very challenging for you because it's not very user friendly. So that's the only feedback that I had. I still really like it. Still absolutely love the Pro Glue, and looking forward to doing my next video where I do a review on the Ciao for Now lash remover. I'm very excited because I hate taking my lashes off. That is the worst part of this whole process, is taking my lashes off, because I always feel like I'm gonna rip my lashes out. So I'm really excited to do that review. So stay tuned, make sure you subscribe so you can see that video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know if you have any questions. I have my affiliate link down below. So if you are interested in getting any of these lashes, help a girl out and use my affiliate link. But if you have any questions or need any tips, feel free to message me and I will help you as best as I can. Hopefully you enjoy the video. Until next time, bye.